On June 18, 2023, Hardeep Singh Nijjar was gunned down outside a Sikh temple in Surrey, British Columbia. Nijjar, a prominent Sikh leader, was a vocal advocate for the Khalistan movement. This movement seeks to create an independent Sikh homeland in the Punjab region of India. The assassination sent shockwaves through the Sikh community in Canada and around the world. Canadian authorities launched a full-scale investigation into the murder. The killing immediately raised tensions between Canada and India. Nijjar had been on India's radar for his activism. He was accused by Indian authorities of terrorism and involvement in violent activities. India had sought his extradition, but Canada had not acted on these requests. The assassination sparked fear and anger within the Sikh diaspora, particularly in Canada, which is home to a large Sikh population. Many within the community suspected the involvement of foreign agents in Nijjar's death. The brazen nature of the killing, in broad daylight at a place of worship, fueled these suspicions. The Canadian government faced mounting pressure to find the perpetrators and deliver justice. The incident cast a long shadow over Canadian-Indian relations, setting the stage for a diplomatic crisis. Tensions escalated dramatically in September 2023, when Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made a stunning accusation. Citing intelligence reports, Trudeau publicly alleged that the Indian government was involved in the assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar on Canadian soil. This unprecedented accusation sent shockwaves through the international community and ignited a full-blown diplomatic crisis between the two countries. India vehemently denied the allegations, calling them absurd and baseless. The Indian government accused Canada of harboring Khalistani extremists and failing to address India's security concerns. The diplomatic fallout was swift and severe. Both countries expelled a number of diplomats in a tit-for-tat escalation of tensions. Canada suspended trade talks with India, putting a hold on negotiations for a Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, or CEPA. The crisis spilled over into international forums, with both countries lobbying for support from their allies. The United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia expressed deep concern over the allegations and urged both sides to show restraint. At the heart of the Canada-India diplomatic crisis lies the long-standing issue of the Khalistan movement. This separatist movement, which emerged in the 1970s and 1980s, seeks to create an independent Sikh homeland in the Punjab region of India. The movement has been a source of tension and violence, both in India and within the Sikh diaspora abroad. India views the Khalistan movement as a serious threat to its national security and territorial integrity. It has cracked down on separatist groups within its borders. However, India also accuses some countries, including Canada, of providing safe haven to Khalistani extremists and turning a blind eye to their activities. Canada, with its large and politically active Sikh population, has struggled to strike a balance. It condemns violence and terrorism, but also recognizes the right to freedom of expression and assembly. The Canadian government has faced criticism from both sides, from India for being too lenient and from some within the Sikh community for not doing enough to address their concerns. The assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a prominent Khalistan activist, has brought this long-simmering issue to a boiling point. As the diplomatic standoff between Canada and India continues, new revelations and developments have only added to the complexity of the situation. Leaked intelligence reports and anonymous sources have provided glimpses into the shadowy world of espionage and covert operations. There have been allegations of Indian agents operating on Canadian soil and suggestions of a wider network involved in Nijjar's assassination. However, despite the serious accusations and the ongoing investigations, concrete evidence directly linking Indian officials to the killing remains elusive. Canada has not publicly shared the specific intelligence it claims to possess. This has fueled skepticism in some quarters about the strength of Canada's case. India has repeatedly denied any involvement in the assassination and has challenged Canada to provide concrete proof. The lack of definitive evidence has created a stalemate, with both sides digging in their heels and accusing the other of bad faith. The absence of a clear narrative and the fog of intelligence operations have made it difficult for the international community to fully assess the situation and mediate a resolution.